it's a moment of recognition and huge pride, I think, for her as well to have been chosen today. But I think it's fair to say that every single person, the hundreds of them who've carried the torch so far since it arrived at Land's End at the weekend, it'll be a day that they talk about forevermore. And that torch, we saw Kate Allenby's a few moments ago. Everybody who's going to carry it, or who has carried it, has had the opportunity to buy their own torch for a couple of £100. But what a great investment that's been. Never mind all the stories that I'm sure you've been reading in the papers over the past couple of days about people selling their torches on eBay, sometimes for very, very worthwhile causes, for charities and things like this. This is a moment that Blair and everybody else who's been in a similar position will never forget. And the theme of Chariots of Fire plays out from the loudspeakers here on the stadium, on the waterfront here in Bristol, and it is ridiculously, and I say ridiculously advisedly, emotional, Kate, isn't it?
It's incredibly emotional. We were going on the bus down to where we were being dropped off on this afternoon, and we came around the corner out of Bath University, and I sat behind Jason Gardner, who was carrying it in the centre of Bath, and he turned to me with a few rapid blinks going, "This is amazing."
The most amazing thing about it is the bringing together of people, disparate people. I was talking to somebody from the sailing club here in Bristol earlier on today, and he was saying that the sailing club here and the kayaking club and the canoeing club, who you would think would all be best mates and would all drink together and would all be on the water together, he was actually saying that actually they barely know each other, but through this they've actually been out on the water together over the last few days, and it's created an extraordinary bond between them all, and that's what it's doing for all the people who are here. It's a sense of community on a really grand scale.
Yeah, no, very much so. I think we're going to hopefully see that with the 70 days around the country. They're bringing the country together in a sense. That was the thing. That's the thing about the Olympic Games, is bringing. You know, there's no politics involved. Well, there shouldn't be any politics involved. It should all be about the sport, really, and that's what the flame symbolises: peace, love, community, the whole thing.
There is the danger of getting sort of terribly peace, love and understanding about this, but I would say that that's in a sense is what it is. And I think that, you know, wherever you are in the country, if you're obviously watching this maybe on the internet or however, if you're not actually watching it on BBC One or on the news channel at the moment, you will realise there is Blair heading up onto the stage at the moment, and the cauldron is to the left of it. But as I was saying, wherever you are watching this, I think you'll be just struck by the sheer sense of celebration that this whole occasion engenders, and you will hope to replicate that wherever you may be in the country, and I'm sure you will hope as well that the weather is the same wherever you may be as it is in Bristol tonight. This is the moment as Blair leans forward to light the cauldron, and a tumultuous reception here down on the harbour side in Bristol, and great scenes out on the water as well, with these huge geysers of water being sprayed up into the air, and cheers all around the sides of the water here, and also out on the water itself, where dozens and dozens of people out there in kayaks and canoes are witnessing Blair Hannon.
Amazing, just incredible, dream come true. So thank you everyone for coming out. It wouldn't be the same without you guys.
And that's Blair telling the thousands of people who are here in front of the stage what an extraordinary event it's been for her.
Stuff. And have you had a good day out? The sun's out. And what about this for an atmosphere as well?
I know. Well, thanks to you guys, you made it dream come true.
No, seriously, a big thank you to you as well for being involved in this. And ladies and gentlemen, another Olympic gold medalist. Please welcome Amy Williams to the table.
Thank you. Hello, Bristol. Now, I've been down on the water following Blair this whole time in the boat, and finally I can now get to speak to you, Blair. Amazing. I've been able to see your face all that time smiling. You know, how much does this mean to you?
It means the world, really. Just to be nominated was a huge privilege, and to be able to carry the torch, which is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing, into my home city and into a maritime city, which I'm a sailor, so that's just like everything.
I mean, I can see you're very emotional, and I can get that feeling as well. Now, you've got a big role in London as well, and you know, your dreams for the future. Can you tell us a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, I'm in the Paralympic transition squad for the 2.4 Paralympic boat. I bidded for this Games, but just missed out, so who knows about the next Games.
Well, we wish you all the very best of luck, and we also wish you a happy birthday, because it's your birthday tomorrow. So this is the biggest party ever. So big round of applause for Blair. Now, John, the cauldron is now lit.